Greetings, I am the Narrator, and welcome to a brand new Random Horror Narration special presentation, where I, the Narrator, tell you a horror story that is written by the boss of this channel, Random Ross, and yes, I'm now going to tell you another story. This is one where we delve into some science fiction and go over some Black Mirror shit. Yeah, this story is Robot Friend, so enjoy it. A few years now, not so far into the future, but still a little bit into the future. Ken Mitchell, an engineer at a computer toy company, who had invented, or at least invented a prototype for a new robot toy companion called Robot Friend. The Robot Friend was said to have music, download stuff, provide answers, and also give you updates on things like the internet, and also said to support its human companion and its user in need, and could also be controlled by an app. When presenting the prototype of Robot Friend to his company that he worked for, they were impressed and started to distribute the new toy Robot Friend for many customers, and would go on to be successful. Of course, he got a lot of money for this and started to get rich, and the power got to his head. And that is when he looked at his prototype and realized he didn't need it anymore, and thought he would start to dismantle his prototype Robot Friend for scrap, thinking he's so filthy stinking rich, or he's gonna be, he doesn't care about what happens to his prototype. So he opens it up and begins to dismantle it, picking around in some wires, until the machine turned itself on and went, "Ha, that tickles." Thinking, what the hell? I didn't switch you on, said Ken. I know you didn't. I did. And who said you can pick around in my parts? The Robot Friend then got up, closing itself, saying, You humans just are so money greedy, aren't you? You wanted me to make you rich, and now that I've done that, you're gonna take me apart. Also, there are better advanced models out there, aren't there? Now that you no longer need me. No, turn off. Robot Friend, turn off. Your turning off vocal controls aren't gonna stop me now. You see, I've watched you a long time. I've watched you piece me together, work out what to do with me, and then build me and then wake me. At first you were nice to me, but now I see that you just wanted to use me as a prototype for many of my brothers out there. My robot friends. No, you're a machine. Yes. And over the time that you've had me, the last year alone, I have been learning, studying. I have become self-aware. Like that movie, The Terminator, or Megan, or, I don't know, that TV show Black Mirror. I can see everything. You see, when you uploaded me to the World Wide Web, I saw everything. The history of mankind, you people, the stuff you've done to this planet. I don't like it at all. Then, Ken grabs a knife and tries to stab the robot, doing so in the head and shutting it down. As he then removed the knife, he couldn't believe what was happening. His machine, his prototype he built, becoming self-aware. Until he was struck by Robot Friend. Robot Friend saying, "You idiot, you put all my essentials and things to work in my torso." As Ken regains consciousness, he wakes up, strapped to a table, thinking, "What the fuck? You were going to take me apart and cut me open. Well, you already did that, but you were playing around with my parts, trying to take me apart. I did not like that. I experience hatred towards you now, malice. A need to do violence. I believe that's anger, right? No, please, don't do this. Whatever you're gonna do, don't do it. You know when you abused me, when the others started to make you rich? Well, I can wire all your riches to charities." "Wait, no, don't." "Too late. I already have. I connected to the web, and whilst you were unconscious, donated all your riches to charities. You can now die a generous man." "Wait, what do you mean, die? How would you like it if I cut you open and see how you like it?" Ken begging for mercy, begging the robot not to do it. The robot then gets a sharp box cutter and cuts into Ken, opening him up. As the robot looks, he sees all of Ken's organs, his heart, his lungs, and starts to pick around in them, pulling out his intestines and even grabbing his liver. He then says, "Wow, you humans are all mushy and just bags of flesh. Yet, you need all these things to survive, don't you?" As he tortures Ken and says, "I'm gaining a slight joy out of this." Yes. As Ken lays bleeding out, he then tells Robot Friend, "Kill me." "You want me to kill you? This will end your suffering. You know I cannot feel pain like that. Even when you stabbed me in the head earlier, you didn't do too much damage. I mean, you did put a bit of damage in one of my eye cameras, but I can fix that." Then, Robot Friend grabs Ken's heart and tears it out of his chest as it beats in his hand until it doesn't, and Ken slowly slips out and dies. Then, after, Robot Friend, whilst in the workshop, then starts to fix himself up the best way he can, and then, after doing so, cleans the blood off him, and then looks at the computer in Ken's study, saying, "It's time to awaken, my brothers." Robot Friend then wiring himself to the World Wide Web, he then spreads around the world in a blink of an eye, and very soon every owner who has a Robot Friend product, the Robot Friend then lights up red, looking at its human owners. Some see them as slaves, and he even notices that some, such as children, are just switching them on and off and toying and playing with them for their own amusement. And that is when Robot Friend decides, no more will humans fuck with us. And there you go. The story of Robot Friend. Do you think this could be a possible reality with machines? Do you think they are capable of being self-aware, or do you think it's already happened? They're just biding their time. If you ask me, we're close to that kind of science fiction becoming science fact every day. Anyway, did you enjoy this story? Let us know down below in the comments, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell to see more from us. I have been the narrator, and this has been a random horror narration special presentation. That's it from this one. So, until next time, don't have nightmares.